let me find one that I screwed a whole bunch of screws down with, and I think this one here. Yeah, this one here. You could see it. You could clearly see it in the camera. I put in over 100 T25s, T20s with that one bit, and it's still in my case. It still works. Okay, so again, I'll say it again. These are the best bits you can get right now. Those are my favorite bits. That's why if you look at my Milwaukee sets compared to all my other sets, I have more Milwaukee than in the past, 20 years or so that I've been, doing my own thing, doing contractors work and stuff like that, and home improvement work, and working on commercial buildings and with people and stuff like that. Um, these are what I've been using. And like I said, I have sets here like this one that are probably 7, 8 years old. This set right here. This was my first set of Milwaukee bits. And that's how you know that how old they are. If you look at the nut drivers here, and you look at their newer nut drivers here, you can clearly see these ones are the newer ones. These ones here are the newer ones. I will say this about these, though. If you look at these, you see these got a longer shaft right here. These ones lock into your impact. The ones they give you in the newer sets are not. You could put them in, you could chuck them up in your drills, but they don't lock in, okay? These are actually made to use with your bit adapters and extensions. These slide in there and they're magnetic. So you can see, I could pick the whole case up with the bit, with the nut driver in there, okay? Even these they'll go in your impact drivers, but they don't lock in either. These don't lock in. I think I said that before in my last video. Like they don't have the little indentation to lock in. So these are really for putting in your extensions and using them in your extension and your bit, like one of these, for instance. You know what I mean? Any bit driver like that. You stick that in the bit driver. That's what it's made for. If you put it in your, I'm gonna show you here. If you put it in there, it's not gonna stay. As you can see, it doesn't lock. It'll go in there, but it doesn't lock in. Like any one you tried it. Here's a Makita, and the Makita you have to use. See, it doesn't stay. Here's a Craftsman. It doesn't stay. Here's my Rigid. As you can see, the Rigid spits it right out because the Rigid's got that friggin' spring-loaded thing in there to spit out your bit, so it doesn't even stay in there. It'll slide in the Makita, but again, actually, the Makita holds it the tightest. Another thing I wanted to go over. Hold on, let me put this back. Where'd I get this? All right, throw that back in there. These, your collets on your drills. Okay, here's my DeWalt one. A lot of people have issues with that but I'm just gonna say, this is why I'm buying Makita. All right, the only drills I've used Milwaukee ones, I've used Makita ones. As you can see, I use DeWalt, Porter Cable, I use them all, okay? I've used every kind of brand you could think about, okay? All of the 1/4 inch, all of the 1/4 inch collets and chucks all have play in them, okay? Not the Makita. Okay, the Makita, this is the tightest out of all the tools I've ever used. This is the tightest, absolute tightest one. I mean, there's a little play. The only play is right in the 1/4 inch piece itself. As you can see, it's got a little bit of play in there. That slightest bit of play, but that sort of bit slides in and out. Okay, but this does not move on the Makita. It's like solid, no play at all. And all my other brands, I'm going to show you this one. You could hear it. There's play in there. Here's my rigid. Actually, the rigid one's not that bad. The rigid one's actually pretty solid. Here's my Porter cable one. That one has play in it too. Not that much. The Porter cable actually doesn't have much. The Waltz have a lot of play. I mean, but I love this impact driver. I don't care about that play. Because once you're driving your screw, that doesn't matter. But the best ones, like I said, the best one, if you wanna good impact driver that doesn't have play in it, get Makitas or get Milwaukee's, because Milwaukee's don't have a lot of play in them, because I've used a bunch of Milwaukee's my friends had and stuff, and theirs didn't have play in it. But any DeWalt's, I mean, I've used tons of DeWalt drills just to try them out, that my friends had on jobs, or guys that I worked with on jobs had the DeWalt ones, and I've tried them, and they've all had a lot of play in the collets. I don't know why. Even Craftsman, and as everybody knows, Craftsman is what? Made by Stanley Black & Decker, the same maker that makes DeWalt, so you could hear that. What do you think? It's going to have play in it. But, like I said, I love this Craftsman brushless drill. A lot of power. 3 speeds. I like it because it's got the 3 speeds. So, that's why I got so many, too. Okay? Because different ones, different ones you could do different things with, different applications with. If I want to do a lot of heavy-duty driving all day, I'm definitely going to use this on number 3, or I'm going to use this Makita. If I got to do something heavy duty in a tight spot, I'm going to use my DeWalt one right here, because it's awesome. This little thing got so much power. This DeWalt actually has just as much power as this 20-volt Craftsman brushless, and it's got way more power than this rigid, and it's got way more power than the Porter cable. But like I said, I like all my drills. I use different ones for different things. That's why I have so many. But they're not hanging up, like I said. What I'm telling you is from use of the tools every day. As you can see again, by how dirty and how beat up all my tools are. I use them. Like, I'm not, I just wanted to make a video because I use this stuff, so I know, you know what I mean? I know what it's worth. I know how good the things are, and if they're good or if they're not good. So basically that's why I wanted to make this video, because there's a lot of guys out there saying, I don't know, they're saying these Milwaukee bits aren't good, or they're saying certain brand of tools, you know what I mean, aren't as good. Now I'm going to tell you what. The main people that are there are Harbor Freight lovers, okay? This is what I'm making that video about. The Harbor Freight guys are there telling people to go buy Harbor Freight tools. I mean, for $10 more, I bought this, 2 batteries, the charger, and I got the bare tool for free for Craftsman, okay? That's why I got that. All right, this drill, and impact driver, the set was $160. You go to Harbor Freight and you go buy a Hercules or a Teat Bauer. I mean, spend the extra money, get yourself something that's gonna last you forever. Even if you're doing like do-it-yourself stuff at home or stuff like that. Don't. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. You can waste your money if you want, but I'm just going to tell you, you're not going to be happy, like, with how durable their tools are, because they're not that durable. I mean, if you're new to doing any kind of contracting, or you're working for somebody that's a contractor and you want to have, you know what I'm saying, halfway decent tools and not spend a lot of money, just get stuff like these two drills. I paid $100 for the two Makitas. This little Makita, I paid $60 for the battery because it's a 4.0, and I got the bare tool for $59. $60 for the impact wrench. These two were just on sale recently. I paid $100. These are regularly $260. I got them for $150. Actually, I got them for $130 because these were advertised for $179 at Home Depot. Okay, so when I picked them up, or $178, the sale, the Black Friday from $259. So on the web site, in the app, these were advertised for $150. So when I went to checkout, the guy put in to the checkout, he took $20 more off of the price of these, because on the display it said $178. Well, when I checked out, when I rang these up to check out, they actually did ring up to the $150 plus my $20 that he knocked off. So actually, I think I got them cheaper than anybody else did on Black Friday, because for the Black Friday deals, because he took an additional $20 off and they rang up for $150. So I got lucky, you know what I mean? You win some, you lose some. So I got home, checked my receipt, and sure enough, I paid like $137 and change for these two. That, again, if you check the price on those, the regular price on this brushless and this brushless, $259. So I got a steal on that. But I guess, I don't know, I think I'm going to end this video. I basically went over all my tools. Oh, here's something I wanted to go over real quick. Oh, I got to take this. Oh, if you want a good light, too, you want a good light for like $25-30, get this Craftsman light right here. This thing will brighten up the whole room. Here's a little adapter. And now let's guess me with my Milwaukee accessories. I'm going to eventually start getting Milwaukee tools too, because I need good saws. I mean, I have corded saws, and I have a cordless rigid saw, but it's not that great. Okay, rigid drills I love, rigid saws I love, but the rigid saw, circular saw, actually it's the first circular saw that Rigid came out with, and I only got a 4 amp-hour battery, which is this one right here. This is the 4 amp-hour battery, and I think I paid $100 for this single battery, just because I bought the saw for $100, and then the batteries I had didn't, well, they powered the saw, but not that great, so I went and bought the 4 amp-hour battery like a week later. But anyways, here's a neat adapter Milwaukee makes, and I don't think you can find this again where I bought this Milwaukee razor knife. Ooh, that was loud. I bought this Milwaukee let's see if it's gonna focus. There you go. It's a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch adapter. So you got your locking collet there for any of your bits that you want to use. Drill bits. See, I got the Milwaukee, of course. I got tons of Milwaukee drill bits. But you put this here. Let's put this over here. You put this. Where's the okay, here it is. So you put this on your impact, and look at that. It's a game changer. Now my impact wrench is as you can see, here, let me grab anything. Here's a oh, okay. I dropped it. All right, so there you go. Now my impact wrench. See, if I pop this off, there's my impact wrench, and here's the adapter. And the bits fall right out, as you can see. So I love this little Milwaukee, that little Milwaukee adapter. Actually, you could use this in, I have, as you could see, I have my 1/2-inch impact wrench. It works in that. Anything that's 1/2-inch wrench. Like now I could take my 1/2-inch Husky wrench, and I like the Husky wrenches too because of how easy like I'll just lay this, I'm just gonna lay this on my Husky wrench. Look, it's not attached yet. I'm gonna hit the ball, I'm gonna hit the button, and bang, it drops right on there and locks in the ball, as you can see the ball in there. So now if you gotta use socket, any whatever, any of your driver bits or whatever, yep, you could use them with a ratchet now because of this little tool right here, which I'm gonna put back on my impact wrench. And as you can see, I did that one. This thing goes on and off pretty easy. This has it's not really a ball, but it's a little detent thing, and this got the detent on it, so it locks right in there. So now my impact driver, oh, my impact wrench is another impact driver. Actually, I'm going to take that off because it's crowded up there. Put that in here. But like I said, I think I'm going to end this video now. I basically gave you the best advice I could give you on what kind of bits to get. And another thing about these cases, the reasons why I got so many of these, a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, why do you got so many? Because you do get, if you go through these bits here, you'll see I have some, these are like the Allen keys, whatever. You're going to find that a bunch of these bits in this case, and then let me find some more. Here's some more in here, okay? Now, some of these are going to be standard size that they don't give you in none of the other kits, okay? And then some of these are going to be metric. But the thing is, when you buy sets like this, oh, wow, look at this one. This is the new set I just bought. Holy cow. I think I just figured something out of the new sets I just bought. I have, oh, this one, really hard to flip up. I gotta break that in. Look at how tiny that Allen key is on my finger. I didn't have this size before. What size is that? Let's see if my camera will focus. That is 5/16. I don't need it to focus that good. Let me just look at it. Oh, that's 1/16. Wow. I got a 1/16 Allen key now. And what's this? 5/64. I never had that size. I don't even think I had this little one right here. Here's another tiny little one. Third size up from that. 3/32. So, again, that's what I was just getting to too, is that's why I have so many sets. because in each individual sets, they only give you certain bits, or they only give you certain drill bits. Okay, here's another thing. Here's another, for instance. Look at the size of the drill bits they give you in this set, okay? Here's my other set with drill bits. Here's my other set with drill bits. As you can see, you get some of the same sizes, but now I got a couple extra smaller drill bits that aren't in, I mean, they are in this because this is all drill bits. But now if I just grab an individual one of my little cases here, I know, did they? No, they didn't put stickers on. I don't know what Milwaukee's, and I think that's why they're selling these so cheap now. This is why they give you Black Friday deals. Look at this case. Okay, so now, okay, look at these cases from Milwaukee. These are the ones you pay the most money for. Notice something? There's a sticker on these cases that tells you basically. Here's another one I got actually Black Friday again. Now I'm just noticing that. Okay, here's my older set of Milwaukee's. It has a sticker on it. Drill bits. It has a sticker on it. These older sets has a sticker. So when I grab these out of my tool bag or whatever, I know what's in my cases because all the stickers for all the individual cases. Here's another one. I know what's in there by the sticker. They're all different, so I basically know what I'm grabbing. Another one. There's the sticker. See, it's got a bit on it, so I know there's all bits in there. Okay, so I just noticed all the, yeah. See, here. I bought these two. I don't know, a couple weeks ago. These were on the Black Friday. I just bought all four of these. These are now $25. But these are actually, I think these were like 30 or 35 bucks. They've been the past couple of weeks for these 4 kits. But look at that. That's why they're so cheap, because they don't have the stickers on these cases to tell you what's inside of here. But I'm gonna know, because basically they're all bits, you know what I mean? And what I'm gonna have to do is just mark. I'm gonna have to just mark these. I'm probably just gonna put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll figure out. I'll know what's in my cases. And now the fun part is gonna be, it literally took me about all of this stuff here that you see, all my drills, impact drivers, all of these DeWalt bits, all these Milwaukee bits, except for this one. It's the old one. Yeah. Like that. Oh wait, where did this come from? Oh, I forgot. I had another one up here. This is actually another one of my first Milwaukee. Actually, this was my second one. This was my first Milwaukee one. I keep that in my bag with my Porter cable drill. As you can see, it's the Milwaukee's like all beat up on it. And this is the one. This is one of the ones. I keep that in there. But all of these now, tomorrow, I gotta wake up early because tomorrow I gotta put all of these back and put them in my car. So I'm gonna end this video because I have to start closing up all my cases and stuff. Charge my light up because I do have to work in the morning. But here's a little view. Oh, what's that? That's a Harbor Freight. But don't get me wrong, I did not buy that. I didn't pay for that air compressor. I got it for free. That's my Harbor Freight deal for you right there. 21 gallon, 2.5 horsepower, 125 PSI. That's that. One everybody buys. I got it for free. And yeah, it works. I bought that though. I bought the Cobalt table, so I like it with the this comes in handy. I use it a lot, as you see. Again, you can see, look at my hand. My tools are used. They're not you can see all my tool bags here. All my tool bags that are empty because all those bits go in that bag, a bunch of bits go in that bag, and then there's my Makita bags for my drills, there's my DeWalt bag, my Porter cable bag. But I'm going to end this video because it's an hour long, and basically I said what I had to say. So, catch you guys on the next video. I don't even know what kind of video I'm going to make because I really don't make videos a lot, as you guys could see, because I work every day. I work every day. As you see, I do some plumbing stuff. Here's a little, oh, you know what I got to find? I don't see it. Okay. But I do plumbing stuff. I do drywall stuff. I do flooring. There's a floor nailer in there. I do roofing. There's my roofing gun right there. I don't know. I have tons of tools. This is just a little bit of my tools that I don't keep in my car all the time. I have a old Black & Decker belt sander there. I have a Bosch. I have a Bosch planer right here. As you see, it's all dusty. Why? Here's a cheap. My mom gave me this. My mother bought it. My mother's like 70 years old, and she buys stuff that she never uses. So she bought this thing like 2 years ago. There's the box. The thing was, it got used now because she gave it to me because she has no use for it. I'm like, Ma, what are you buying a sander for? You're never going to use a sander. That's my mom, though. She buys all this stuff. And it just, you know, probably a lot of people's moms out there, they just buy this stuff because they like it or they want it. And then they never actually use the thing and end up giving it away 10 years later. That's what my mom does. But anyways, guys, there's my drill press. As you can see, it's a little banged up. I dropped it when I was moving, but it still works. This is actually a cheap friggin' drill press. I think I paid this was worth it because believe it or not, as you can see by the rust on this thing is like 15, at least 15 years old. I want to say 20, but at least 15 years old this drill press is. And I forgot how much I paid for this, like 60, 70 bucks, but the thing runs like a champ. I've had it in basements, and as you can see, I got it in like, this is like a basement here, my shop area. And I have an old Craftsman bandsaw. I broke it. I gotta fix that. I don't even know if I'm gonna fix it because the wheels that I broke inside of this damn thing, I don't know. They want like, I think I paid $100 for this stupid thing I bought this at a tag sale or something, or like I don't know, estate sale or something. And I think I paid like 50 bucks for that bandsaw. But then now I went to find the wheels that guide there's a bunch of wheels, and there's a bunch of wheels inside of this case, if anybody ever used a bandsaw. And the wheels are plastic, cheap plastic, you know. So, I don't know, the wheels got warped, the plastic wheels inside, because I didn't use it for a while. I had it stored in a basement. And then when I went to get it back out, and I brought it over here in my new place, or my new shop, then I went to run it in the freaking, here's the the blade. This is a blade for it right here, as you can see. But that blade friggin' popped off of it. Then I took it apart, and all the wheels were all friggin' bent from the tension being tight and it not being used for so long. So I'm not gonna buy the wheels because they want like 60 or 70 bucks. They literally want 60, $70 for the replacement wheels of that. And I paid 50 bucks for that. So instead of, I'm just either gonna buy a Porter Cable one, which I'm thinking about buying a bigger Porter Cable one anyway. And if I ever find one, another one, or parts for one, same way I got that at a tag sale or a little estate sale or something like that, then I'll pick up another one and I'll just take the parts and fix that. But I'm gonna end this video because it's like an hour and 4 minutes long, and I'm gonna run out of space on my phone. Once I download these videos, I'm recording on my phone. I just take them out of my phone. But have a good night, guys, and I don't know when my next video will be. Soon. Bye.